Hi, everybody. I'm Tone. Welcome to your 26-minute fusion class. This one is core centered. So, lots of core work throughout the entire class. You won't need anything but your mat and a water. And we'll get started on our backs. Roll down onto your back. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Butterfly out your knees. Bring one hand to your heart and one to your belly. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Another one, and as you inhale, feel your belly rise. And as you exhale, feel it fall. One last time, deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Interlace your hands behind your head or neck. Keep your elbows out wide. Melt your lower back onto the ground. Push the soles of your feet together. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, lift your shoulders and hold. Send your gaze up to the ceiling. Your elbows are wide, your head's heavy in your hands. You're starting to engage that core. You're here for 5. Down and up in 4, 3, 2, and 1. You take it down and up. Inhale, exhale. Keep going at your own pace, lifting your shoulders every time, pressing the soles of your feet together to activate those lower abs. You're here for 8, 7, 6, 5. Right leg up in 4. Left foot down in 3, 2, and 1. Reach your right foot out, flex your foot. Keep your knees in one line. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, reach for your right toes with your left hand. Reach up and then back down, up and down. You can go as high or low as you'd like. Keep your knees in one line so your foot is not straight up. Your knees are in one line. Exhale as you twist. Stay on this one side. You're here for 8, 7, 6, both legs up the wall in 5. Exhale as you twist for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both legs up the wall. Flex your feet. Zip your legs together. Cherry pickers. Reach for your ankles with your opposite hand. Exhale as you reach across, lifting your shoulders, your legs. Stay still. Keep both hips on the ground. Exhale. Exhale. Nice and controlled. You're here for 8, 7. Right leg down in 6, 5. Keep it up for 4, 3. Right leg down in 2, and 1. Right leg down. Bring your left leg down a bit so your knees are in one line. With your right hand this time, reaching for your left foot or outside of your left shin. Take it up and down, up and down. Exhale as you reach. Inhale as you lower. Lift your shoulders off your mat. Keep both hips on the ground. You're here for 8, 7, 6, 5. Moving into shootouts in 4, 3. Hug your knees into your chest in 2, and 1. Hug your knees in. Reach for your feet. Lift your shoulders. This is your exhale. As you inhale, you reach out. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, crunch it in. Take it nice and slow. Always an option to lower your shoulders down. Not go so low with your legs. You can keep them in a little higher position. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as you crunch and reach for those toes. You're here for 8. Back to the top in 7, 6. Soles of your feet together in 5. Keep it up for 4, 3, 2, and and 1. Soles of your feet together, butterfly out your knees, interlace your hands behind your head, moving into our second set. Take it up and down. Press the soles of your feet together. Exhale as you lift your shoulders. Second and last set. Keep it up, exhale. Your abs should be warm. You're here for 8. Right leg up in 7. 6. Exhale. 5 every time you lift for 4. 3. Loud exhales in 2. And 1. Right leg up. Left leg stays down. Your knees are in one line. Flex your right foot. With your left hand, you reach for the outside of your right shin or all the way up to your ankle. Reach and down. Reach and down. Keep your left hip on the ground and your lower back on the ground. Exhale as you reach for 8. 7, both legs up in 6. 5, both legs up in 4. 3, legs up the wall in 2. And 1, legs up the wall, flex your feet, back to cherry pickers. Reach right and left. Exhale as you reach for your toes. Keep it up, breathe. Nice and slow and controlled. The slower the better. For 8. 7, right leg down in 6. 5. 4, right leg down in 3. 2, and 1. Right leg down. Bring your left leg so your knees are in one line. With your right hand, reach for the outside of your left shin or all the way to your ankle. Reach up. Lower down slowly. Using your core, not momentum. Nice and slow. 8. 7. 6. Back to in and outs in 5. 4, knees into your chest in 3. Lift your shoulders in 2. And 1, lift your shoulders, reach for your feet. Exhale here, inhale, reach. Exhale, inhale, exhale, nice and slow. Last exercise here, give it all you've got. Option to melt your shoulders on the ground. You're here for 8. 7. 6. 5, rock and roll to tabletop in 4. 3, grab behind your knees in 2. And 1, grab behind your knees, rock and roll the length of your mat 2 to 3 times, massaging out that lower back, and meet me in a tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Inhale as you reach your right hand forward. Send your left leg out behind you, finding that balance. Flex or point your foot. Engage your core. Feel your glutes activate. Keep your hips square to your mat, so don't let them open up. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, bring your right elbow to your left knee around your spine. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as you crunch and curl. Moving with your breath, nice and slow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Crunch. You are using your abs when you lengthen. Reach forward and back. You'll feel those glutes engage every time. You're here for 5. 4, back to all 4 in 3. Tabletop in 2. And 1, tabletop inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, shine your chest. Let those abs stretch. Exhale, cat pose. Round your spine, send your gaze to your navel. 1 more just like that. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Come back to a neutral spine. This time send your left hand forward and your right leg back. Find that stability and activate your arms and your legs and your glutes by reaching forward and back. Bring your right hip down to meet your left. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, bring your left elbow to your right knee around your spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch and curl. Lengthen and curl. Moving with your breath. Inhale and exhale. You're here for 5. 4, back to tabletop in 3. 2. and 1. Back to tabletop. Tuck your toes and inhale, lift your knees 2 inches off your mat. Begin to engage your core. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Your knees are hovering 2 inches off your mat. Now keep your knees as they are. Bring your left hand to touch your right shoulder and down. Right hand to touch your left shoulder and down. Your legs stay still, trying to keep your whole body nice and still, feeling it in that core. Breathe. Keep your knees hovering 2 inches off your mat, just touching opposite shoulder with opposite hand. You're just here for 8. Downward facing dog in 7, 6, 5. Downward facing dog in 4. Hips go high in 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back, pedal out your dog. Bend your right and left knee. Let it feel good. Come to a still downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Square your hips to your mat. Flex your right foot so your toes are facing down. Take a deep inhale as you reach it a bit higher. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Then bring it down to your right wrist and across to your left, up to your left elbow, and then back high. So you made a nice square. We're going to do that 2 more times. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow, down to your right wrist, across to your left, up to your left elbow, back up. 1 more time on this side. Bring it down to your wrist, across, up, and 3-legged dog. Place it back down. Taking the other side. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow. Then bring it down to your left wrist, across to your right, up to your right elbow, and then back up 3-legged dog. 2 more times, making that nice square. Keep your core engaged. Keep the movements controlled. Very slow using your core. Last time through, nice and slow. Make that contact all the way up and down. And we'll meet in a downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, crunch it into your nose, round your spine. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step it between your hands, low lunge. I'm going to face this way so I don't face backwards towards you. Inhale, crescent lunge. Reach your arms up high. Square your hips and shoulders forward. Breathe into that lunge. Stack your right knee over your right ankle. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Bring your back leg to hover to 90 degrees. Feel those glutes activate. Since this is core centered, we will continue to work our core. From here, you're going to do a twist to the right. You exhale as you twist, center, twist, center. Your legs stay still. You just twist your upper body, working into those obliques. Keep those legs steady. That balance requires core work. Exhale as you twist. Twist from your upper body. 8, 7, crescent lunge in 6, 5, squeeze your glutes for 4, 3, crescent lunge in 2, and 1. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Tee out your arms. Relax your shoulders away from your ears, 90-degree angle with your right knee stacked over your ankle, and then spread your mat apart to activate those legs. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to draw your left leg up to your right elbow. So take it down, warrior 2, up and across. Warrior 2, up and across. Try landing softly and keep that core engaged the whole time. Again, working those obliques. You're only here for 5. Warrior 2 in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that warrior 2. This time bring your right hand behind your head, preparing for oblique dips. Inhale as you reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale as you crunch your right elbow to your right knee. Inhale up, exhale, crunch. Up and crunch. Inhale, exhale. Keep your legs stable, just moving and working that core for 8, 7, star pose in 6, 5, star pose in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse, sink low. Pop your right heel up. Stay low in your legs. Your thighs are parallel to your mat. Can you get higher on your toes? Squeeze on your right toe, rather. Squeeze your glutes. From here, just with your left hand, you're going to punch to the right in 3. Looks like this in 2 and 1. Join me. Take it, punch. 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 Double time. Punch and punch. Punch and punch. You're here for 8. Stay low on those legs for 5, 4, switch heels in 3, hands at center in 2, and 1. Hands at center, switch your heels. Left heel pops high, sink low in those legs. I know they're burning. I'm here with you. The right side, or the left side rather, with the right punch. Looks like this. Join me in 2 and 1. Take it up and up. Double time. Punch, punch, punch for 8, 6, 5. Stay low in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay low. Alternate your heels up and down. Alternate your punch left and right in 3, 2, and 1. Left and right. Left, right. Twist from your core. Exhale as you twist. Follow your punch with your gaze. You're here for 5, 4, 3. High knees in 2 and 1. Release those legs. High knees. Exhale as you crunch, 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 and crunch. Draw those knees. Exhale. Still working that core. Releasing those legs. It feels so good. For 8, 7, 6, 5. Star pose in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Enjoy this side body stretch. Exhale, high plank and hold. Hold that high plank. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. One long line of energy from the crown of your head through your heels. From here, take it down to your forearms, up to your plank. Down to your forearms, up to your plank. So it's down and up. Down and up. Working that core. Try to keep your hips from swaying. So try to keep them nice and still. Beautiful job. Breathe. Three. Downward facing dog in 2. And 1. Downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Flex your foot. Square your hips to your mat. Exhale, knee to nose. Crunch it in around your spine. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it between your hands, low lunge. Use your core to bring you up. Inhale, crescent lunge. Square your hips and shoulders forward. Bring your right hip forward to meet your left. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Bring that back leg down to hover to 2 inches off your mat if you can. 90-degree angle with both of your knees. From here, this time twisting towards your left leg to work those obliques in 3. Twist to the left in 2 and 1. Twist it left, center, left, center. Your lower body stays still, just your upper body moves. Exhale as you twist, working into those obliques. Send your gaze up and over your left elbow as you twist. Exhale, twist. 8, crescent lunge in 7. 6, crescent lunge in 5. 4, crescent lunge in 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Reach for opposite ends to activate your arms, and then pull your mat apart with your legs to feel those glutes and legs engage. From here, you're going to bring your right leg all the way across to your left elbow. Looks like this, up and across. And land softly, up and across. Join me. Up, land softly. Up, land softly. Really getting into those obliques. You're here for 8, 7, 6, warrior 2 in 5, 4, 3, warrior 2 in 2, and 1. Warrior 2, working that other side. Bring your left elbow behind your head. Take a deep inhale as you send your gaze and your elbow to the ceiling. Exhale as you crunch it down to your left knee. Inhale up, exhale, crunch. Keep going at your own pace. Don't forget about those legs. Activate them by spreading your mat apart. You're here for 5, 4, 3, star pose in 2, and 1, inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse, sink low. Again, this time pop your right heel again, and bring your hands behind your back. Like you're squeezing a pencil behind your shoulder blades. Stand tall, relax your shoulders away from your ears. From here, you're gonna dip it right, center, right, center, right, center. Exhale as you dip. Reach towards your heel. Down and down. For 8, 7, switching sides in 6, 5, switch sides in 4, 3, switch sides in 2, and 1. Pop your left heel up, dip it left, take it down, up. Exhale, inhale, down and up. For 8, 7, 6, alternate your heels in 5, back and forth dips in 4, side to side in 3, 2, and 1. You take it right, center, left, center, right. Your heels are popping, left. Exhale, exhale. For 5, 4, high knees in 3, 2, and 1. High knees, exhale as you crunch. Release those legs. Pull your arms down every time. You're here for 8, 7, star pose in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high plank and hold. Come down to your forearm plank. Preparing for army crawls. Draw your right knee to your right elbow. Right knee to your right elbow. Exhale as you crunch. Left knee, left elbow, crunch. Right knee, right elbow, crunch. Exhale as you crunch. You're here for 8, 7, only 4. Downward facing dog in 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Inhale, set your gaze. Exhale, step or float to meet your hands. Inhale, roll all the way up. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Sweep your arms back behind you. Shift your weight into your heels. Send your gaze to the top of your mat. Take a deep inhale as you bring your hands back overhead to chair. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Toe heel your feet to hip width distance. Last standing exercise before we go to core to end it. You take it down as you twist and punch side, putting all our moves together. You take it down, punch across your body. Down, if you'd like to add a kick, you can. Down and kick. Down and kick. You kick forward and you punch across. Down, punch across. Down, kick forward, flex your foot if you're adding the kick. Get low every time you squat. You're here for 8, 7, jumping jacks in 6, 5, jumping jacks in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jumping jacks, release those legs. Jump or step. Last little push before we're on our mats. Full range of motion. Clap at the top. You're here for 5. Mountain pose in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, side bend to the right. Send your hips to the left as you bend to the right, pulling your left wrist with your right hand. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, side bend to the left. Shoot your hips to the right. Press down through the outer corner of your right foot. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crouch and curl. Come into a small ball. Option to reach for opposite elbows. Option to bring your forehead to your knees for a balance challenge. Come onto your toes. It's okay to fall. You're close to the ground. It's only yoga. You're here for 5. Lower down to your back in 4, 3, 2, lower down to your back. Ending like we started before our stretch with core. This is core centered. So from here, lower down all the way to your back. Bring your left leg high, your right leg straight out. From here, with your right arm and your left, you're going to reach and clap, clap, or tap behind your leg. And then switch, reach out, and then clap and clap. It's a double clap on the back side of your leg as you switch your legs. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Flex or point your toes to activate those legs. Keep your hips from swaying. Keep your lower back on the ground. That might mean you don't let your legs go as low as you think they can. Keep that lower back on the ground to protect it. You're here for 8, 7, 6, roll onto your right side in 5, 4, right side in 3, 2, and 1. Roll onto your right side for jackknives. Option 1, reach all the way up for your toes. Option 2, hand behind your head, bend your knees, knees to elbow. You take it where you need, either up or in. Nice and slow. Take it controlled. It's harder the slower you go up and down, using your core rather than momentum. You're here for 8, 7, 6, you're on your back, tabletop your knees in 5, 4, tabletop your knees in 3, 2, and 1. You're on your back, tabletop your knees, flex your feet, bring your hands behind your head, basic crunches with tabletop legs. Inhale here, exhale, crunch, up and down, up and down, nice and slow and controlled. Up and down, up and down. You're here for 8, 7, straighten your legs in 6, 5, 4, legs out in 3, 2, in kind of a V shape in 1, legs out, not fully down, not fully up. Reach your shoulder blades off your mat and just reach, little pulses for 8, 7, you're on your left side in 6, jackknives in 5, left side in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left side, take it up and down, very slow and controlled. Or bend your knees, nice and slow, using that core, those side obliques, instead of momentum. You're here for 8, 7, 6, on your back in 5, 4, back to that basic crunch in 3, ending strong in 2, tabletop your knees in 1, flex your feet, keep your knees stacked over your hips, not over your belly, and exhale as you reach. Might mean pulling your knees farther away from your body, lengthening out your legs. For 8, 7, 6, 5, coming back into that V in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold this V, static hold, breathe, reach out, lift your shoulders, hold. You're here for 8, 7, long body stretch in 6, 5. Are you breathing? For 4, 3, 2, and relax. Long body stretch. Take a deep inhale as you reach your arms up overhead. Let down an open mouth exhale. Bring your right ankle to your left knee. Taking a nice figure 4 stretch. Press your right knee away from your body as you hug your left knee in towards your chest. Feeling your hips and your glutes open up. Flex your right foot to protect your joints. Let your legs fall over to the left. Send your gaze over to the right. Melt your shoulders, feeling the supine twist. Bring it back through center. Switch out your legs. Bring your left ankle to your right knee. Flex your foot. Option to stay here. Option to grab for underneath your right knee, pulling your right knee towards your body and your left knee away from your body, feeling it in your hips, your outer glutes. Flex your left foot to keep your joints safe. Let your legs flop over to the right this time. Stack your hips on top of one another. Melt your shoulders on your mat. Send your gaze over to the left. Come back through center. Grab for the back sides of your knees. Rock and roll to a comfortable seated position. Drop your right shoulder away from your right ear. Send your left hand up and over, feeling the nice side body stretch. Take it to the other side. Drop your left shoulder. Send your right. We'll take one cleansing breath all together as you reach your arms up overhead. Take a deep inhale. Exhale as you bring them to your hearts and close your eyes. Thank you for joining me today. Go forth with your day. Have a lovely time. Namaste.